What did Hoshimachi Suisei say while playing Riichi Mahjong? Now I'm in Tenpai waiting for someone to drop the bamboo 4. It's a Mongon with aura chance, it could be more. So flip a circle 3 for me, or maybe a bamboo 4. Yeah, no regret, cutting all my 5's gonna taste her run tonight. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are, folks. That song... it's very funny. Sometimes I'll start to parody a song and I'm like, okay, what if we take it down a key? Okay, what if we take it down a key? Okay, what if we take it down a key? Those Hololive VTubers, they're very good at singing. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Let's get into the Jade Room. Let's get cooking. It's a long way to the top. If you want to rock and roll, and I'll just say this as we load in, okay? If you like the song or you like the genre, consider leaving a like and a comment. It helps out the channel a great deal, of course. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. How am I doing? I'm doing great. This is day 2 of new desk era. It's Taylor's Speak Now era. It's my new desk era. Ooh, okay, a banger starting hand. It's a little bit of a weird one too, because I think the 8 of circles or the 9 of circles is probably going to be our pair. Maybe this could be a Tanyao banger if we draw into something like this 6 of bamboo. It's day 2 of liking the desk. Can I tell you something? An unseen perk of this desk is the fact that my computer, I love it so much. It's helped me through, you know, a lot of different content creation. Why don't I just do this? Why don't I just do this? Right now we can draw into like a gazillion tiles. 6 of circles gets us there. 8 of circles gets us there. 9 of circles gets us there. 3 of circles gets us there. Holy smokes, folks. A gazillion and a half tiles get us into Tenpai. Wowzers. I'll just hit you with the wowzers right off of the bat. Oh, he's so bad at Mahjong, folks. He's so bad. Don't look at the don't look at this right now. He doesn't know what to discard right now. I'm just gonna be real with you. I don't know what to discard. I genuinely don't know what to discard. I think I'm gonna throw this. The reason I'm gonna throw the 8, and it's probably wrong, but I'm like, maybe maybe like a lot of the 9. This is my genuine thinking. A lot of the 9s are gone. I kind of want to accept a 3 of circles. 3 of circles being the Dora tile, of course. This is the good thing about the new desk, is that my PC, I love it so much. It radiates heat like no other. What is this? A Kendrick Lamar diss track? It is burning up, okay, folks? It is one of the hottest computers I've ever dealt with, and the hardware in it, I just can't believe that it goes so hard. It's like a meteorite entering the Earth's atmosphere, okay? There's a 3070 in there. It's like I think 1 generation old, and it's not even a super mega awesome. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it's really, really good, but it's not one of those like Omega sell your house, buy a graphics card kind of a graphics card, you know? At a time, it was worth that much, but I did not buy it when it was scalped to high heaven. I don't know if it's the graphics card or the fact that I bought it pre-built, so it has a very, very, I want to say generic, I want to say other words come to mind, such as bad, has a bad water cooler in it. I don't know if that's preventing it from cooling down as effectively. But anyway, there's an exhaust fan that goes up the top, and there's an exhaust fan that goes out the back. Horse tack is attached. And the way that I had it set up before is that the exhaust fan was kind of just blowing, not directly at me, but in a way where all that heat is coming right towards you, boy. Hang on, I'm getting rid of a spicier tile. I don't know what this is. I don't know who you are, what you've done, where you're from, as long as you love me. I think this is a perfect Ishanten, though. We've got like a pair and an Omega chunk and a double/triple-sided weight. I think all things considered, I'm your host, Terry Gross. This is NPR. We're pogging up right now. Right, Lord? They got the keys to the kingdom. They got a south wind pond up. That's their seat wind. They could have a few Dora as well. We have not seen a lot of 3 of circles up in his house, okay? I'm just going to say it. I don't care. I don't care if it's the nerdiest thing you've ever heard in your entire life. There's not a lot of Dora up in his house, okay? Anyway, I don't have the exhaust. I'm not sucking down exhaust fumes from my computer anymore. And it's still very, very warm here. I got some lights to make sure the moneymaker is visible on camera. A lot of the 6s being gone too does not bode well for your boy. I mean, I don't need to call Riichi here. Should I be calling Riichi here? I'm just gonna be real with you folks. My Riichi Mahjong decision making so far into this video has not been, how the kids say, poggers, okay? It has not been super mega pog champ. It has been very, very average, very, very okay. I could call Riichi, but it's a late game Riichi. I hate doing late game Riichi shenanigans. Not only that, if we draw into a 3 of circles, I still kind of want to be able to accept the Dora. I don't want to have to discard the Dora in this very, very dangerous situation, right? Oh, hang on. If we just draw the Dora, we win. We don't even have to discard the Dora. So maybe I should slam that like and subscribe button. It's such a late game Riichi. I don't like the late game Riichis. It's so easy for other people to play around it. But after all, Riichi Mahjong is all about sumo. Let's not forget that very, very apparent fact in this game. Okay, we did not win that round, but you know what? We did not lose that round, and it was only a mere... They're just... Oh, this is an amazing hand. Holy smokes. I would not even hate a 7 of circles right now because I'm planning to pawn my way to the frickin' top right now, okay? I'm planning to pawn to high heaven. Would like another pair in our hands somewhere. Would not hate drawing another 6, another 8, another 9, or another 8 of... Another 8 of bamboo. You know what? I'll throw away the 8. I'll throw away the 8. Now we can accept a 5. We could still kind of accept a 7. So 9 of circles, a little redundant. DDoS by door. Thanks for the follow, even when I'm not streaming on Twitch. Wowzers, meowzers, wowzers. Okay, that's interesting. Would still like to do some pawning here if I can, right? I would like... So what is the maximum ride, a James Patterson novel version of this hand? The maximum ride version of this hand is Prevalent Wind, Green Dragon, Red 5, Dora. That is what I would like. It might not happen that way. You know what I mean? We might have to pawn like the Green Dragon followed by like the 5 of bamboo. I know. I don't like it either, but that's the way the news goes, okay? Them's the breaks. New desk, pretty pog. Not sucking down the exhaust fumes. It's still pretty hot in here. Because I gotta get the lights on. I think I should probably adjust my camera settings so that I can have the lights a little bit less bright. Let's just be honest. There's not a... You know what? If I had to do like a software update for humanity... Uh-oh, he's going through his Eren Yeager arc. If I had to do a software update for humanity, what I would do is... I would insert active cooling in the cranium, okay? Maybe a water cooler, maybe just a radiator so that when Yusong gets too stressed out playing Riichi Mahjong, there's somewhere for all those fumes to go, you know? Instead of just stewing in there and creating a hot environment for the next Riichi Mahjong game, maybe instead we do a little bit of let's exercise those demons away from us. Would love to chi into a 5 of circles or a 7 of circles right now. I'm gonna be real with you, folks. I'm gonna pawn and chi no matter what. Oh, okay, I'll go for it. Con for tile flow. Oh, he actually did it. Okay, holy smokes. Okay, new Animal Crossing New Dora was the Nolan Northwind. That's fine. I didn't give anyone the keys to the kingdom. We are gaming right now. Why did I throw the 8 of circles? Well, I got a little greedy. I'm just gonna be real with you. I got a little greedy. I was thinking that if I draw into a 3 of circles, we can upgrade this into a double-sided weight. Now, there's some bad news about this is that if we draw into like a 7 of circles, we're stuck in Suzy Fullerton jail for a little bit. But I think if we draw a 7 of circles, we throw the 7 of circles. I got a big Mongon, so they call me Big Mongon, okay? Now, this is incredible news bears for us. A lot of 6s and 7s are being thrown, so it might be giving people a false sense of security about the 5 of circles, right? Maybe, you know, it's impossible for me to have a 6-7 at this point. I don't know. It's getting more and more unlikely. That's not great. That's not great. I could have waited for the 5 of bamboo and the 5 of bamboo only. Let me tell you something. Riichi Mahjong's all about sumo, but I want a chance to run right now, okay? I think those odds are not that great for me. Now, if we I don't know why I'm speaking this into existence. This is redonkulous, folks. This is redonkulous. Okay, New Dora, Animal Crossing New Dora is the 8 of bamboo. That's okay. If someone Riichi's here, it's the worst day of my life because they have 3 chances at Oradora and I have nothing to fold with. And I'm on a single tile wait for the circle 5. How did I get into this mess? Record scratch? Yes, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got twice. Oh my goodness, get me out of here, Jesse. Oh, I mean, this is okay. I'm gonna be real with you. The reason that, you know, things are a little exasperated right now is your boy went a little too hard cleaning last night. While you were at the club, I was studying the blade being a Swiffer, okay? I was studying my Swiffer. I was studying the vacuum. The reason is because a significant other is moving in like 2 months, okay? It's not really, Oh, I mean, no one's gonna deal in anyway. I might as well set like a nice little Suji trap. Like, you know, people thinking that I can't be waiting with a 4-5, but I just have something much worse in my hand. I would love to win this. Oh, okay, that's okay. Unless someone's going for 13 orphans, but I don't think they are. Okay, we did not win this round, but we had a lot of fun. And in a sense, what? Okay, genuine, not clickbait. You are not going to believe this hand. Under the river as well for the guaranteed Mangan, for the natty Mangan. Oh my God, I can't wait to go back in the logs because I'm about to go back in the logs and I think a crossroad had Tenpai. And sometimes going for Tenpai is not worth it. Sometimes going for Tenpai is just straight up Paula Abdul song. Not worth it. It's a great teaching moment. I'm not gonna be toxic about it. Oh, this hand is really doo-doo right now, though. This hand kind of doo-doo with it, though. A lot of 6s and 9s, and the 9s are really, really redundant when you have a 6 in your hand. That's nice and all, or whatever. But I'm not gonna read all of that. Like, okay, here's the thing about this hand. We have a pair of the Red Dragons. Super PogChamp, right? Yeah, no. I cannot in good faith right now. I cannot in good faith, like a political candidate who's a little too naive. I can't engage with this in good faith. I can't pawn this. Why? The rest of our hand is doo-doo. Someone else is gonna call Riichi. We're gonna have no safe tiles. And then suddenly, folks, he's the greatest gamer ever. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing how bad this hand is and how lucky we are? Hamilton voice to be alive right now. How lucky we are just to have a little bit of a life raft in this very wobbly wobbly dangerous situation that we've got going on. What else is safe here? I think White Dragon is probably safe. 1 of characters? Sure, I'll throw a 1 of characters. I'm not winning this hand anyway. You know what I mean? Anyway, your boy went a little too hard cleaning. The reason is because I was like, man, I don't want it to feel like she's perpetually a guest, you know, if we're moving in. I want to move out some of my stuff to the best of my ability. I want to clean out some stuff to the best of my ability so that it feels like, oh, we're making a decision to move in together. We're making decisions together. It feels good. We're on a team. Big eyes, bigger footballs, can't lose. Friday Night Lights. What do they say in that show? Wide eyes, open hearts, can't lose. I was close. Big eyes, big footballs. Can't lose. I want to feel like a team. The unfortunate part about this is I got way too much clutter. I feel like this is probably a relatable thing, like a very relatable thing. But it's just, you know, one of those like sobering moments where you're like, when did I get this stuff? I don't need any of this stuff. And now I have to clean all of this stuff. And also, I don't want to throw any of it away. Should have thrown the Vivian West one there. That's a little bit of a misplay. Like we should, I know we're just Mondo folding right now and the club can't even handle me right now, but we should still, you know, if it doesn't hurt us too badly, we should still try to get into Tenpai if it's possible, right? There's no sense in shooting ourselves in the foot and throwing that 1 of bamboo regardless. I mean, it's not like I'm discarding the 2 or the 3. I'm just gonna cheat that anyway. Sincerely, it's only because I'm not considering throwing the 2 or the 3. It's way too close to the Dora. That's very, very scary. A Crosslord. Wow. What big eyes you have. What a big courage you have. Holy Riichi Ibatsu, 1 door as the dealer. Oh, Can you imagine the emotional devastation that a crossword's going through? They're going through the 5 stages of grief, denial. I can't believe they chased my Riichi and got it with Ipatsu. Bargaining. I would have given anything to win with Ipatsu myself. Anger. I'm so mad. I want to go back to League of Legends. Depression. Riichi Mahjong is sadness. Acceptance. Okay, new round. East 3. Let's go. That's what Left Lord was thinking right there. Got too much clutter. I gotta throw a lot of it away, Marie Kondo style. I gotta buy some new storage situations. But here's the thing. I don't know if I'm being a little too nitpicky, all things considered. I could pawn there. I could genuinely pawn there. But I'm also thinking to myself, what a wonderful world. Okay, we're gaming right now. We're absolutely gaming. Okay, let's kill him. Let's pawn him to death with hammers. Was also thinking, like, you know, we could always draw into a 6. This could always be a triplet. This might have to be a triplet now. It's a little bit ox sauce, not gonna lie to you there. But now we're 1 tile away from Tenpai. This is the greatest hand I've ever seen in my entire life. All we need to do is pawn into a red dragon, and it's Gravy Town, USA. Flavor Town, USA, even. I would go so far as to say. What is the use in keeping the 8 of bamboo here? Like, am I happy to draw into a 4 of bamboo? For what? For like a triple-sided weight, maybe? For maybe schmooving my way downtown into a half flush in the bamboo suit? I don't think it's right. I think just cutting the dangerous tiles. Okay, that's scary. Left Lord willing to cut Dora randomly is very, very spooky scary. Maybe they just have a Tanyao banger in their hand. Maybe they have Sanshoku or something like that. I got too much stuff. I'm a little bit picky. I think that under the bed storage is a good idea in principle, but here I'm a sick freak, okay? I like vacuuming under the bed. I like vacuuming under the bed because that's where all the dust is stored, okay? You know how like the pee is stored in the balls or whatever? The dust is stored under the bed. There's so much dust under there. And if you have those thin plastic containers under the bed, how are you gonna vacuum there? How are you gonna take those out every time? You're gonna vacuum the top of those containers every time? I'm probably gonna end up getting them. Don't get me wrong or whatever. I'm probably gonna end up getting them. Left Lord with the Riichi. I don't think I have to Mondo fold. I think throwing the Vivian Westwind is relatively beef safe enough. That's a beef stroganoff joke, folks. Now what do I do if I get a chance to pawn the red dragon or get into Tenpai myself? All right, my hand is not ready. My hand is not ready. Just like my country, I'm young, frumpy, and dumpy. I'm gonna throw away the 8 of circles. I'm gonna throw away the 8 of circles. Why? Because they've thrown a 5 of circles, meaning that they can't be waiting with a 6 and a 7 of circles in their hand. We're going Suji Gaming, folks. We're going Suji Gaming. That is also very interesting, is it not, Zachary? Okay, all right, sure. I will throw a 3 of circles. We're now 1 tile. No, we're 2 tiles. No. How many? We're 1 tile away from Tenpai if we want to use the red dragon as our pair. That's kind of interesting. It's not how I drew up this hand in the... It's not how we drew it up in the sand, but it is the way it's going down. I can pawn here, but my hand's not even ready. No, I simply refuse. Bartleby, the Scrivener meta, I simply refuse. I simply would prefer not to. I'm not going to deal into whatever monstrosity Left Lord is cooking up. And if they sumo, which Riichi Mahjong is all about, by the way, if Left Lord sumos, so be it. We're not the dealer. We don't have to pay out the bozo penalty. I'm sitting pretty with a decently sized lead. I'm not going to throw away my shot just randomly here, okay? I'm probably gonna end up buying a lot of their storage solutions. It's tricky though, it's definitely tricky. 3 of circles, still safe. I'm gonna discard it. I should probably, maybe a genuine misplay there. 3 of circles could have dealt into Right Lord. I know it's Super Mario Maker unlikely, but in general, when we try to fold, we wanna throw the tile that has most recently been thrown. That's not always going to be true, but it makes it so it's the least likely, it's some of the more least likely tiles that you're gonna get ronned with. Apologies for the verbal sludge that came out of my mouth, but I hope the point of it is very clear. Sometimes, though, in the early game, you're gonna wanna fold, wow, 2 of circles, 5 of bamboo. Wait, they did have a Tanyao banger, look at that. Had a bit of a Tanyao banger, and you know what? It's fine. Move us into East 4. I'm still in first place. Of course, it's not a lead that we can rest our laurels on. This is a very achievable lead for anybody else sitting at our table. First tile, Dora pickup, kind of noise with it though, kind of toy with it. What do we want to see? I would love to see another white dragon or another green dragon. This is one of those sicko mode hands where I'm like, We don't really have a pair in here. I think I have to keep the 8 of bamboo. What if we draw into a 5, 6, 7, 8? And then we can wait on a 5 or an 8 for our pair. I usually don't like keeping the 8 of bamboo. It feels redundant. But lately, I've been kind of enamored with the 5, 6, 7, 8 shape. Oh, Left Lord with the Riichi immediately as the dealer. Okay, that feels mondo bad, folks. That feels mondo bad. I don't know. Yeah, we should not... Holy smokes, it's close to the door too. Oh my goodness. Riichi, Pinfu, Ipatsu. Oh, they didn't even have Pinfu. Riichi, Ipatsu, Dora, Red 5. It's a dealer manga out of nowhere. That's when like in pro wrestling or like the MMA or whatever, someone pulls out an office chair. Where did they have the time to get that? We don't even know. That was so fast and unexpected. Fast and unexpected. What is this, me at the third date? All right, let's get back on track. Got too much stuff. Definitely want to throw it out. I don't like. I've kept an embarrassing amount of things. You want to know some of the embarrassing things that I've kept? Cords. I have so you want some HDMI cords? Oh, I have some HDMI cords for you. I got cords that I don't even know what it's for, what the plug plugs into. You know what I mean? I genuinely have no effing idea where some of these things go. You sound like you're a lot of fun at parties. Well, I don't know, maybe an electronics party, something like that. Y2K party. I don't know. I feel like I could be a hoot. Could be a real hoot. We're 1 tile away from Tenpai. If we draw into the 8 of characters, we can wait on a 2 of characters or an 8 of bamboo. It's a double pair wait, which I don't love, but I will take that Riichi. If we draw into something else and it's a single tile wait for the 8 of characters, wowzers. Okay, wowzers. He's gaming. He's absolutely gaming right now. A gazillion and a half tiles get us into Tenpai, and now we have a chance to be a Tenhou Dreamer. We have a chance for all simples, aka Tenhou. 6 of characters is the nut draw, because then we have Riichi, Pinfu, Red 5, Tenhou. And that is an super delicioso kind of a hand, if I do say so myself. What other tiles get us into Tenpai? I think it's only, okay, 2 of characters, 8 of bamboo, 2 of bamboo, 5 of bamboo. Any Sanshoku up in this? His house? Okay, no. I got so many cords. You want to know something else weird that I've kept? Shoes. Like old, worn down shoes. I don't know why I keep them. You know, I should just throw them away. But I think my thinking is, oh, maybe I'll donate them. But then it's like, Yusong, these are the oldest shoes. These shoes are imbued with the sands of time themselves, okay? Nobody's gonna want these shoes. You gotta just throw them away. You've worn them, they're used, they're gone, it's gone, I spent it. What is better to wait on, the 2 or the 7? I vote that the 2 is a little bit better to wait on if we draw into a double pair wait. Is there any merit in keeping the 7 there? 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 7? It's not that bad, right? I don't know. I would genuinely rather wait on a 2 though. Okay, a crosslord calls the Riichi. I draw into the Dora. Okay, that's like the worst case scenario. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's like the worst case scenario. My hand is not ready. It does have good weights, but my hand is not ready. And is it high scoring? It does not pass the Dana Chiba threshold, the DCT of being above 7,700 points. I mean, with a Riichi, anything is possible, but it's not guaranteed. As a result, I don't think that we push this hand, folks. I don't think that we push this hand. I'm going Suji Gaming, folks. I'm going Suji Gaming. They can't be waiting with a 3-4. They can't be waiting with a 6-7. Right Lord with the chasing Riichi. Wow. Holy smokes. We got out of there, folks, and I'm glad we did. Riichi, Pinfu, Red 5. A formidable hand. A formidable hand indeed. Look at this. Still sitting pretty in first place. Keeping all my old shoes. Keeping a lot of old tech around. Eesh. 789 Sanshoku, though? Okay, 789 Sanshoku, we genuinely have to consider with this hand. Throwing the Eastwind there, not the greatest. Like, we would have loved to see another Eastwind. Wow. Okay. Do I just throw the 5 here? It's the only thing not connected to something else. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me that you love me more. We do have a 7 pairs hand in the making too, right? I think especially if we draw into another Dora, we will have to respect the 7 pairs hand. This I don't like. Oh, folks, it's so bad no matter what we do, because I want to keep the 7 pairs dream alive. I genuinely do. I want to keep 7 pairs Because I could have 7 pairs 2 Dora. What else could I have? I could have just like Sanshoku, half outside hand. I want to keep 7 pairs alive. I want to keep 7 pairs alive. I know it's so unlikely with the 9 of bamboo being thrown, but let's just see where this hand goes. Let's just see where this hand goes. Because we can still draw into a 7 of, oh, I should have played this differently. I mean, I don't know. How are you going for full outside hand? Kind of a risky gamble. I did do it on stream kind of recently, which felt, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. It felt effing incredible to pull off a full outside hand. Closed, by the way. Spoileronies. Oh, I'm also going to say this. Hey, because the stream highlights aren't going on YouTube anymore. I mean, they are going on YouTube, just on the VODs channel, link down below instead of this channel. The stream that we did this Monday, which is going to be June 17th, it was filled with some very funny anecdotes. I went into a horror-themed escape room with my significant other and her entire family. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's a funny story. I'm teasing you a little bit. You see what I'm doing here? I'm foreshadowing. I'm leaving some trails of breadcrumbs to maybe go check out the stream VOD on Twitch or on YouTube when I upload it the next Monday. I'm usually a week behind with the stream VOD uploads. But I say a week behind. I'm pretty content with the rate at which we're publishing those. Call me Penguin House the way I'm publishing stuff. Anything else that I'm keeping around? Just a bunch of old clothes too. I think it's a good time to throw away a bunch of stuff. I'm trying to give away a bunch of free stuff online, but okay. So my old desk. I'm trying to give away my old desk. And it's a little wobbly. It's definitely showing its age. But I do think at the end of the day, the wobbliness can be fixed if someone just with a power tool or like a drill drills the pieces of the wood together. I think the pieces of the wood are coming apart. If you can tighten that area, if we can run our sets, so Dan Giesling style, then it's a perfectly usable desk. And let's not lie, I keep things pretty tip-top shape around here. I keep things pretty immaculate. Call me Mother Mary Magdalene. Okay. Not worth it. Not worth that reference at all. Trying to give it away. Dude, I'm trying to give it away for free. People on online are way too intense. Some people are just going to hit you with the, what? A crosslord? What? What is the Dora discard? What is Doug Dimmadora, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadora? What is going on here? I don't like this, Sam I Am. I'm gonna just cut all 3 of these 9 of characters. I don't know what's happening, and I don't like it. I get a zuzzy vibe in the air tonight. Wow, the chasing Riichi after all of that. Okay. So what do I want to have happen? Left Lord, I'm sorry. You're caught in the crossfire. I want Left Lord to deal into someone else. Okay. Ah, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect right there. Riichi, White Dragon Door. The reason that I wanted that to happen, number 1, it widens the gap between me and everybody else. Number 2, I'm sitting as the dealer seat. I don't want someone else to sumo, and then suddenly I'm stuck paying the bill, footing the bill for the dealer penalty. That's not very nice indeed. People have got a way too intense energy. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, you can't even spell a word, therefore your entire argument is wrong or whatever. You know what I mean? You ever get too terminally online and you try to win debates instead of improving your real life? Yeah, that's me. Or that was me. Like luckily I never posted that much in my teenage years, but in my teenage years I was very like logic pilled. I was like, yeah, logic, yeah, and then you grow up and you're like, okay, sometimes like the situations are actually very, very nuanced, and it's a huge waste of time to be arguing online when I could literally be doing anything else. But it's very scary. I'm just gonna be real with you. It's very scary to receive countless messages that are just like time and address, like no question mark, even just time and address. I'm like, this kid, I'm gonna die. You know what I mean? You're sending me weird vibes. I feel like I'm gonna die. There's a threatening aura about it. Maybe I'm just paranoid. I could be a paranoid Pina. I could definitely just be being a paranoid Peter about it. But the people that exercise grammar or like, hey, is this still available? Do you have a time that works out for you? Like that, I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm probably not gonna get murdered. And if I do get murdered, they're probably gonna do it politely. You know what I mean? So That's the best of both worlds. Oh, okay, I throw away the 8-9 here because 2-3-4 Sanshoku kind of looking hot with it right now. Yeah, 2-3-4 Sanshoku is looking beastly right now, like a live action adaptation of Beauty and the Beast. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of the desk pretty soon. I got a lot of hot offers, local singles in my area that are looking for an Animal Crossing new desk. I know that I could probably arrange, you know, with your local trash municipality, you know, a big item pickup. But I'm like, if someone wants to take it, absolutely be my guest. But you know what? I would even go so far as to say, put my service to the test. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I know we have a beef decent enough hand. Watch me whip, watch me nene, watch me throw away this Sanshoku. Why? We don't negotiate when a crossword has Green Dragon 3 Dora. We simply just refuse to negotiate when someone has stuff like that. This, like, me going for Sanshoku is a tale as old as time. Legit Beauty and the Beast meta. 4 of Circles is safe. It is no longer safe. 4 of Circles was safe, but a crossword switched up their hand. Now they could be waiting on the 4 of Circles. They could have a red 5 and a 6 somewhere in their hand. Left Lord, you also called Riichi here. I hate this. I genuinely hate this. I don't know what's going on. What can I throw here? How many 7s and 8s are visible? Not all of them. Not all of them. I'm gonna throw a 9 here. I think it's my safest bet. Yeah, because Left Lord obviously doesn't need bamboo tiles, but I don't know. Okay, Right Lord is gonna sumo as the dealer. They got us out of a hairy situation. I'm not gonna lie to you there. In the sense that everybody else probably had huge hands, and the fact that they only want a baby hand, yeah, as far as things goes, count your blessings. That's one of them. Number 1. Don't want to get murdered. I will say, you want to know what was kind of nice with people, with people messaging me online about the desk? I really liked it. I didn't say yes to this person because it was right before I started recording this video. But they were like, I can be there in 20 minutes. Is this still available? And I was like, I think that's the way that you have to do things online. I genuinely think in the Wild Wild West that is selling items online, you got to be down to drop everything and pick something up immediately. Because that, I feel like, would work on me. That genuinely put me at ease. It was a very effective, I don't know, not sales tactic, but buyer's tactic, which is like, oh my goodness, in 20 minutes, I could stop thinking about this. So that's a tip if you want to pick something up on OfferUp. Just say, I can be there in 20 minutes. Is this available? And if it's, you know, if you're not giving it away for free or you're trying to get something for cash, you could just say, I got cash on me. Does cash work for you? This could be all triplets. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I don't like it, but I don't hate it either. Especially if we could, this allows us to accept red 5 in the bamboo suit. It's kind of nice. Speaking of, you know, random internet comments, getting angry, logic fights online. I was talking with my significant other about this, and we were both in the very similar boat where we were like, you know, if I don't like something that I'm watching online, I would never like open my mouth about it. Do you know what I mean? Like if I'm watching something and it's making me angry, instead of leaving a comment, I'm like, I'll just watch something else. And I understand, like, you know, you're watching this YouTube video right now and I'm kind of a provocateur. You know what I mean? Does anybody else think that Congress is bad? I'm kind of a provocateur. I'm here to challenge your opinions. With the hottest takes you've ever heard in your entire life. Watch out, Hassan. Coming for that punditry angle or that audience on Twitch. Nah, that is absolutely not. Don't want to be talking about politics all day. I've already got depression. But I was like, I don't know. Please leave a comment. Ironically, if you relate to this, I genuinely like, because what do you, if you get so angry that you leave a comment on something, what are you trying to, what is your wildest dream that could come true? You know, the creator or whoever that you're leaving the comment for sees your comment, starts sobbing down because they see like the light of God and they're like, yes, I'm so sorry. You're so right. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's never gonna happen. Or if you're just arguing with someone else, like that's never gonna happen. That's never going to happen. Oh, but you sung sometimes on /r/am_I_the_asshole, there's an update post, and sometimes, you know, they listen to the comments. All of those are fake. All of those are fake. I look, not all of those are fake, but just I have a very, very hard time believing that the majority of Am I the Asshole posts are real. I think that most of them are probably, if not just completely fabricated, I don't know. Like, I think that subreddit is very addictive because it's very easy to feel outraged, right? And I've been watching a lot of Dr. K videos. He's this really great psychiatrist on YouTube. And he's like, yeah, the brain like feeds on that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? The brain is, dude, come on. Like, actually though, am I really not going to get into Tenpai after all this? I think I can probably get away with pawning something here or cheating a 6 of bamboo if it comes back around and just, trying to sail into the sunset in Tenpai for exhaustive draw. I don't think we ever call Riichi if we get into Tenpai here. I don't think we ever push if someone else calls Riichi. I think we just Mondo fold if someone else calls Riichi. Sure, these are a little bit spicy to throw to Henry David Thoreau, but I think I'm going to throw them anyways. We got a very easy chance to get into Tenpai. Someone throws an 8 of bamboo, or excuse me, 8 of circles, 5 of bamboo, 6 of bamboo, 7 of bamboo. All of those tiles and more. Oh my goodness, and we drew into Tenpai. The game didn't even let me Riichi there because if there's not enough turns left in the game, you can't even call the Riichi. Holy smokes, we got so lucky there. We genuinely got so lucky there. Some of those character suit discards a little bit Spice Town USA there. I should have, you know what, if I wasn't doing commentary, I think I would have thought about like, okay, if I was a crosslord, I would Riichi if I had a ready hand, right? I'm in last place. I got to do something. I would 100% Riichi if I got there. Left lord and right lord, there's an argument to be made for sitting in Damaten, and there were no Dora visible. So in looking back at that hand, I know that things worked out okay, but I don't think that it's 100% of the time the right call. I think that we could have folded there, and if we had folded there, this is a little bit of confirmation bias, right? But we wouldn't have had to pay anything. Exhaustive draw. All of us just pay nothing and we move into South 3, or as I like to call it, South Free. That's gaming. That's gamesmanship right there. Okay, this hand pretty nice. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. It's beginning to look a lot like Riichi Pinfu. 3, 4, 5 Sanshoku. 4, 5, 6 Sanshoku. Both of these are readily available to us. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5 Sanshoku. I'm not gonna lie to you, looking a little bit more attractive now that we've started to draw some other Kyles and tiles in our hand. But yeah, I just don't like, no, you're never gonna change anyone's opinion online. You know what I mean? Or I think if you do, it's like so rare as to be. You should not consider that. I don't think that you should consider that. The brain likes to feed on outrage. You know what I mean? If you ever read politics, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. Like news, if you like reading the news about politics. Like, oh, it feels kind of good when you're angry, right? It feels kind of good to be feeling an emotion. It's why Twitter is so addictive as well, you know? 5, 6, 7, I mean, I don't know. We had a 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku as well. Oh, was I supposed to throw 1 of bamboo? No, because 1 of bamboo allows us to accept like 2 of bamboo. But now this is just a 3, 4 of bamboo. Okay, we're gaming right now. What do we want to see? Okay, I would like to have this as a 3, 4, 5 instead of a like the 3 as our pair. Because I want that guaranteed 3, 4, 5. If we use the 3 as our pair, we're more likely to win off of the 6. A crosslord's living in the prison dimension. That's okay. We can't pay much attention to them. I don't know what they're going for, but I imagine it's very frustrating being in the dealer seat, wanting to stay in the dealer seat, and just living in the boulevard of broken dreams. Never mind, this is the greatest hand I've ever seen in my entire life. We have 3, 4, 5 Sanshoku. We have, oh my god, Riichi Pinfu. Pure double sequence, Sanshoku closed. Tanya? Oh, it's gross right now. It's gross right now. Oh, if we draw into the red 5, what? So they did get into Tenpai. So they're not even that. What are you upsetty spaghetti about? What are you so upsetty spaghetti about today, Crosslord? Our hand is not ready. Our hand is not ready. It is a high scoring hand and our weights are probably good. But I don't think that you can consider all those when our hand is so far away from being ready, Freddy, that I don't think it's worth considering. I genuinely don't think it's worth considering. Was that 2 discarded before or after they called Riichi? I think that was before they called Riichi. However, 2 is probably safe, right? They can't be waiting with a 3, 4 in their hand. right? Because of that 5. And now they can't even be waiting with the 1-3. They could, the 1 piece, they could be waiting with a pair of the 2s, but it's exceedingly unlikely. How many tiles am I away from Tenpai right now? I think I'm 2 tiles away. I'm not really sure, but we can fold with the 3s. We can try to chi into some 3s and 6s. They're gonna sumo, and honestly, this game is now anyone's. This game is now anyone's. They're dealer sumo. Oh no, they hit 2 Oradora. Oh no, oh no. This is a dealer natty Mongon. Oh no. And now look at this. It's as if the game has just begun. Oh boy, howdy. All right, Tenhou banger that we've got in our hand. That's okay. I'm having a great time playing Riichi Mahjong right now. It doesn't seem like you know, we're not in the shadow realm quite just yet. We're gaming right now. The brain loves feeling outraged. You know, I get guilty of it in the morning where like I wake up and I'm feeling very, very sleepy. And then I'm like, oh, I'll read the news. That'll like activate me. And that's just like a terrible idea, you know? Oh, but we're staying informed. No, you're not. You're just getting clickbaited left and right. You know what I mean? You're just like, either you're reading real fake news or sensationalized headlines that might as well be like, you know, or I don't want to legitimize the phrase that is fake news, but I'm just saying everyone's out to clickbait you because they're just trying to get your attention. I know this is very cynical. But I do think it's true in the world that we live in right now. Which is why you'll never convince me to push a hand that is worth pushing. No, sometimes I genuinely am wrong with Riichi Mahjong, but I think, you know, when I am wrong with Riichi Mahjong, rhyming not intended here. Dude, I cut Dora. It's just way too difficult to use in this Tenhou banger. And I know it's like, it doesn't have to be a Tenhou banger. I know, but even if it wasn't, this is the worst tile that we have in our hand right now. If it wasn't the Dora, I wouldn't think twice about keeping it in my hand. Yo! Caro Banana? Thank you for the follow, even when I'm not streaming on Twitch. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. So on Twitch, we are approaching a very serendipitous moment where on Twitch, I think I have like 7.6K followers. Not that I'm counting, No, I don't want to throw this away in case someone has a 1-2 later on. I don't F with it. And also, if we draw into a 2 of bamboo, I then don't want to be in Zuzzy Ferguson jail waiting on the 1 of bamboo. That's something that I do like. Bruno Mars voice, that's what I like. Okay, this is the worst day of my life because you could have something devious here, which is like triple triplets, but you would have pawned the 1 of bamboo had you had something ready. You could have a all triplets hand. You could have red dragon all triplets as the dealer. That's pretty scary. You could have red dragon half outside hand. That's not as scary. Okay, the merits of just laying this hand the F down right now. I know this is probably safe. I don't think that we win this hand that often. I genuinely don't think that we win this hand that often. Like, I know this is probably okay. Imagine in your mind's eye if they do have a single tile. Dude, they were thinking for a moment about the East Wind, and I don't... Okay, it's fine. Fine. I don't like that. I got all upsetty spaghetti for nothing, but I think Right Lord was equally as cautious as I, because that's the way, you actually lose this game. You deal into red dragon, all triplets, single tile weight, on the white dragon, right? Half outside hand. That's how you lose that game. And I don't want to. I genuinely don't want to. You can't make me. Can't make me eat my vegetables. Not while I'm playing video games right now. I do appreciate everyone trying to teach me stuff in the comments. If you're nice about it, right? Sometimes people will be really rude about it. Imagine going for this hand. I'm like, okay, that's mean. That's very, very mean. And, you know, but most of the time, people are pretty nice about it. Most of the time, the vast majority of the time, people are pretty nice about it. But I think the most effective thing is to just let me read my little Riichi Mahjong books. Because I'm committing, I understand, I don't want to be stuck in South 3 forever. No, I don't want to be stuck in the Master T forever. I want to at least get into Master 2-star again, if not Master 3-star, if not the Saint tier. Then we're going to go to Virginia. Then we're going to go to the White House. I think it's possible. And maybe it's not possible, but why don't we just believe that it's possible? You know what I mean? So that's what I want to do. I realize that the content is not, you know, I like it when we have rallying moments that we can all pog up about, where we promote and, you know, we're pogging up and we're actually getting better at the game. So I think the most effective way is just to, I know it's frustrating, but it's just like, okay, we got to wait on Yusong to reach that chapter in the What Would You Do Here Riichi Mahjong puzzle book. What is going on today? Cardboard cutouts, thank you for the follow. Am I streaming on accident? No, I'm not. No, I'm not streaming on accident. Hey, I appreciate all the follows. Oh yeah, but this is what I was saying. We are approaching a very serendipitous moment where I'm at 7.6K on Twitch, and we're approaching 7K on YouTube. Subscribers and followers, reverse that. Followers and subscribers, respectively. There's going to be a moment in time where both of those numbers are the same. And I know it's like never worth obsessing over the numbers, but I'm like, teehee, that's special. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, that's going to be pretty special when that happens. 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku. We shan't ignore the 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku. Excuse me. We shan't ignore the possibility of a 1 through 9 pure straight in the circle suit as well. Okay, this is one of those very, very frustrating games. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is one of those frustrating games where a crosslord just has the nuts. They're just feeling it right now. They're just getting into tempai too fast, too furious. There's nothing we can do about it. There's genuinely nothing we can do about it except play safe. Let's play to our outs. Let's play safe. Let's protect second. If a crosslord is having a banger, congrats on the awesome YouTube thumbnail. You deserve it. Everyone deserves it once in a while. I'm burping. Let's protect the plate right now, okay? Right, Lord. They're throwing out a very risky tile. Robert Frost, the tile less thrown. In 7 of bamboo, I could kiss you on the mouth because we had no safe tiles, no safe Kyles. We're throwing out a 2 of circles. Why? They can't be waiting with a 3-4 in their hand. 5 of bamboo also looking hilariously safe, right? They can't be waiting with a 6-7. They can't be waiting with a what? Right Lord going for it instead of having 2 more safe Kyles to throw? I don't know if they're... Okay, Right Lord is... I mean, I was just saying about how the 5 of bamboo is actually hilariously safe, but they could have a 4-6 or something. You know, it's not 100%. It's not 100% proof like a Ristic Studies video essay. It's not 100% proof, okay? If you understood that reference, you're legally obligated to leave a comment. It is a Magic the Gathering. This channel is really, really cool. Their name is Ristic Studies. They're like a Magic the Gathering, like art history channel is the way that I can best describe it, because the art in Magic the Gathering, if you've never seen it, is genuinely like meritorious. It has so many merit to it. The artistry in that game, all the talented artists that work on it, super, super cool. And they made a video essay about how sometimes artists will do a special version of a card called an artist proof, and how one person had a deck that was all artist proofs, and there's a nice pun in there with the 100 proof, like it's alcohol or something, right? Anyway, okay, this is the nut draw. We're not gonna go for the all greens Yakuman, okay? We have this 5, which doesn't count. We have the 9s, which don't count. The green dragons do count, right? The red G in the corner, unfortunately, or fortunately for us, does not. I'll chi here for a 6-8. We still have a pair of the 9s to use in our late game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 shapes in our hand for a pretty solid green dragon half flush hand. We could still accept a red 5 as well. We got a lot of things going on for us right now. Got a lot of things cooking up. Keeping the 1 of bamboo. It feels a little redundant here, but if we draw into another one, we can pawn up, and then we can, you know, throw this or something. Or you can pawn up and be in tempai for the 1 of bamboo. It's not, you know, it's not the greatest style, but I'll definitely keep it. It's another bamboo tile. Another one bites the dust. I do like art history video essays on YouTube. Like sometimes there's this other video essayist. I can't remember their name, but I love hearing people talk about art. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things where I'm like, okay, does the sky actually symbolize that, or are you just BSing me? And I know it's very, I think it's very easy to BS about art. Why? Because I was there. I've taken an art history class, okay? And I don't mean to genuinely poo-poo it. No, I also think it's like really, really worthwhile as someone who's like liberal arts pilled. Like, I'm being very cynical about it, but at the end of the day, I'm like, it is genuinely very impressive to be able to talk about art in a meaningful way, and to be able to discuss it and to explain why this is important or why this is like cool or something, right? Okay, a crossroad with the Riichi. I hate that. They got that dang tile flow. Oh my god, they're gonna run here. Oh my god, help me, step bro. I'm stuck in South 3. At least Left Lord is so far deep in the Shadow Realm as to be unsalvageable. I mean, that's not even true. If they get a direct hit Mongon or a Hanemon off of someone, they could definitely come back into this game. Now I'm a little bit salty because I'm stuck here and there's no way out. Oh god. This hand. Okay, what is the nut draw? 7 of bamboo followed by 7 of bamboo. You got that in the wall for me, Mahjong Soul? If not, we might be here for a while. Okay, 8 of circles is the Dora. Now we can accept the Dora. Not gonna turn on my nose at that. Catch me outside. How about that? But why do I like hearing people talk about art? Because it's beautiful. The way that you talk about art is in very poetic language, you know? And I remember I was in an art history class and I said something insightful one day and I felt like I had the biggest brain of all time. Like, so there was this painting. Just trust me. No, there was this painting and it was of these field workers pulling wheat in the field or something. And you notice that all of the workers either had their backs were not above the horizon line. It was mixed among the wheat. And I can't remember what I said specifically, but it was like, oh, it shows like how difficult the situation is because if any of their heads were above the horizon line, it would be hopeful. It would be aspirational. It would be like, oh, we're looking up, it's hopeful. But no, they're being crushed by the horizon line. They cannot escape from the horizon. They're stuck within the field. And then the professor was like, that's a very good point. And I was like, taking this all the way to the bank. Thank you for the very, very kind compliment. Sheesh! You know what I mean? You ever sheesh on them? You ever dab on the haters? Hang on. I have no idea what to cut right now. The club can't even handle me right now. I mean, I think we cut the 2 of bamboo. This is maybe a Riichi pinfooable hand. I would love a 8 of circles if you got any left in the wall. Am I scared of anyone here? No, I'm scared of a crossroad. A crossroad is pretty, pretty set in winning this game. Okay. That's also interesting, I guess. 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku. Or a pure double sequence. It's an interesting possibility here. If we draw into a 7. If we draw into a 7, though, like, what are we actually cutting from this hand? 7, 9? That feels terrible. It feels terrible. They're tiles that are close to the Dora. But then we could have a Tanya banger. But they're tiles that are close to the Dora. Like, what if someone has, like a I don't know, a 7, 8, and they're just waiting to snipe me off of this 9? Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. I like it when people talk about art because it just sounds beautiful to the ear. And yes, we are getting sentimental in South 3. We're 52 minutes into this game, okay? What are we going to talk about? How the pixels on the 9 of bamboo? No, we could talk about the pixels on the 9 of bamboo. This is Zuzzy. Okay, I hate this. I genuinely hate this. I'm not going to win this hand. We're 12 tiles in. We're not even 9 tiles in. We're beyond that point. I'm not going to win this hand. I'm not going to win this hand. I'm going to try to not lose this hand. Right Lord, we're going to laugh when Right Lord deals in, okay? We're going to laugh big, heartily belly laughs when Right Lord deals in, or when I cross-lord sumos on the tile that we would have thrown. I'm not going to deal in here. I'm not going to deal in. Sometimes one must be patient in order to succeed at Riichi Mahjong. Did I say anything else that was insightful in the art history class? I did. I said one other insightful thing in my entire semester, which was like, it's a lot about the horizon, okay? I was like very horizon pilled while I was in this art history class, but it was like there is the ocean, or there was something in the foreground, and then at the horizon it was like a bluish color. It was a very, very similar color between the foreground and then the background, right? And I was like, ah, yes, this is nice. It's a melange of nature. It's a mixture. I didn't say melange. I wish I did. That's such a smart word to use. But I was like, you can't really tell when the foreground ends and the background starts. And that's a nice little... What is that trying to say? I can't remember what the larger point that I was trying to make was. But I was like, yes, compliments, please. You know what I mean? I was on my compliments, please meta. What do I throw here? 9 of circles was just thrown kind of recently. Please don't run me, bro. Please, please, no runs, no runs, no whammies, no whammies. One time for the one time. I was even thinking that like we could throw away the 8 of bamboo. A lot of the 7s are gone. A lot of the 7s are gone. And now all the 6s are gone. No one can be waiting with a 7-8 in their hand. They could be, the only way they could win is if they had a single tile wait on the 8 of bamboo, which, don't get me wrong, still kind of raggy, still kind of likely. Like, it's not impossible. I mean, it's not very likely, rather, but it's still kind of possible. A crossword, 5 of circles, right lord, 2 and 5 of characters. I don't deal into those. Right lord didn't even have a valid hand, by the way. They're just trying to get it to Tenpai. Before exhaustive drop, I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm going to lose my effing mind with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 orphans? No. I don't go for the orphan's dream here. Do I just start pawning and cheating out the wazoo? We have 3 shapes in our hand. And they're not even good is the effing problem. Please draw me into anything. Okay, that's something. That's genuinely something. We can maybe go for a half flush in the character suit. And this is kind of the nice thing about the half flush is that it's defensive too, right? Like once we start pawning, we're gonna keep some of our garbage. And if someone else calls Riichi, we got an east wind. We got a south wind. Can I get an east wind? Can I get a south wind? Can I get a 100? Can I get a 200? It's the Riichi Mahjong auction. We would love to see a pair in this hand somewhere. Worst case scenario is that we draw into the south wind because, I mean, that's not even a worst case scenario. That's like a good case scenario. Is because, I mean, we could use the south wind as our pair. I'd much rather just pawn it up. Why do you pawn me up, Buttercup, just to bring me down? Holy smokes, I'm also realizing that this game is so long that I might have to let my significant other in once she arrives. This is close to our meeting time. And we are just going to discuss some things on the agenda today. No, we're going to try to do a little bit more cleaning so that the move-in doesn't feel so hectic. You know what I mean? I think that, you know, it's the best laid plans of mice and men, but obviously everyone, when they do a move, they're like, oh yes, we should take it easy. We shouldn't be going Super Mario Maker fast or whatever. We should be taking it super easy. So that the moving is as easy as possible. But then it's like, with a move, always in that last weekend, everyone's screaming at each other. You know what I mean? I've never been able to pull that off myself, which is just like a nice and relaxed move. No, it's always been hectic, you know? This time, I'm really going to try. A crossword conned the 9 of characters. Okay, they gave me a new Dora in the 6 of characters. Now, that is interesting. That is very interesting because now we have white dragon, green dragon, half flush. That's already 4 Han. And now we can have 2 Dora. That's a Hanemon. If we get a direct hit Hanemon from a crossword, we are in business. We're in the business of misery. Let's take it from the top. I've got a Riichi like an hourglass. It's ticking like a clock. Left lord with the 6 of characters discard. Okay. The best case scenario for us right now is drawing into an 8 of characters. Oh, no. Okay. I mean, this is weird champ USA. Yeah. 100%. Why? Because 8 of characters is safe. Oh. 8 of characters is safe for left lord and for right lord. Nobody can be waiting with a 6 of 7 because that 5 of characters passed. Oh, at least we are in 7 repeat. What? Okay. All right, here we go, folks. Here we go. It is South 4. Do you know where your children are? We are gaming. This seems like the most Riichi pinfoolable hand I've ever seen in my entire effing life, okay? 1, 2, 3 Sanshoku. I don't even want Sanshoku anymore. I mean, 1, 2, 3 Sanshoku kind of noise with it, though, in the sense that it does get us into... I mean, 2-4 is a great shape. The weakest shape that we have right now is our 1-2 shape. Hang on, I'm listening for the door in case anyone's here. Gotta definitely open that door. And there's the 1, 2, 3. But I don't think that like okay. Riichi Pinfu red 5, Sanshoku. That's a Mangon right there. That's a Mangon right there. But even a Mangon, we would need a Hanemon. No, we would need a Baimon direct hit. Even a Hanemon direct hit from a crossword wouldn't even do it. So I think that because that is such a lofty frickin' ideal. Who am I? Pain, the villain from Naruto. Because that is such a lofty ideal, I don't think that we go for it. It's just Super Mario Maker unlikely. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Could draw into an 8 of circles here for pure double sequence. But that's, I don't know. That's so slow. You know what I mean? I'm saying you know what I mean a lot because I'm lost in the Riichi Mahjong mines right now. Okay. Now what do I throw here? What do I throw here? I think that's fine, right? I got 1 pair in my hand. No album out. Could have, I mean, 2 pairs is kind of noise with it, but I don't know if that's actually what we want. What do we want to see? 8 of bamboo. 8 of bamboo goes so hard here. 8 of bamboo actually gets us into Tenpai for Riichi Pinfu Red 5. And guess what? Guess what? If we get into Tenpai for a Riichi Pinfuable hand, I don't know if this is right. If we get into Tenpai for a Riichi Pinfuable hand, I'm not calling Riichi. I'm sitting in Damaten. I'm sitting in darkness like a tiger sitting in the shrubs waiting for my next meal. I don't do that. I don't do that. Because I also want the chance chance revolution. Hang on. Pair, Omega Chunk, double-sided weight. Okay. It's not a perfect Ishan 10, but it's beef close enough. It's actually beef close enough right now. 6 of bamboo also gets us into Tenpai. I'm throwing risky tiles right now. I'm throwing risky tiles. Please. Any port in a storm. Any sumo in a South 4. Folks, this is genuinely an hour-long banger. I don't know if we're going to have time to look in the logs after this game. 8 of bamboo gets pawned. 9 of bamboo now looking like an exceedingly useless tile. No offense to any 9 of bamboo stands in the audience tonight. Okay, Tanyao also hilariously a possibility. Not going to lie to you. 3 of bamboo goes hard here because we have Riichi Pinfu Pure Double Sequence Red 5. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4 in the bamboo suit. Waiting on a 3 or a 6. Get us out of there. Absolutely get us out of there. Can't believe a crossword won this one. And then, do you lose this game? Oh my god, you don't lose this game. Oh, this was... Riichi Mahjong is a game designed in a lab by scientists to bring human beings the maximum amount of misery possible. Plus 59! No! We absolutely take those, folks. Holy smokes. That's gonna do it for today's video. If you want to show your support for an hour-long banger, if you like the song or you like the genre, consider leaving a like and a comment. It helps out the channel a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more new videos every single day. Hey, I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 3 p.m. PST. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord and our VODs channel. In case you can't ever make it live. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.